Hey Jammers, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Jamoves. It's 4 a.m. in the morning, and then we decided to go with Ate Grace to send her on going to the airport. So I'm going to LA to Los Angeles, and it's gonna be my first time to be driving over there. And they say it's crazy traffic, so we hope and pray that everything's gonna be safe. So I'm gonna be traveling with Mr. Matayag and Mr. Monteras. So see you around and let's enjoy California. Hey Jammer, so we're on our way going to San Diego. And where are we at?
We have downtown Tucson.
Yes, we're in Tucson right now. It's one of the major cities in Arizona. In front of us is Mr. Doctor. That's Kuya Dave. I'm just trying to follow him. So it's exactly, what time is it?
54. That's downtown Tucson.
Yes, we're downtown Tucson. And then we have almost 6 hours more of our travel. Hey, Jammer, so we're exiting 199, going to, merging to I-8, heading to San Diego. San Diego! That's Mr. Docto. He's driving 90 miles per hour on 75. So, kami po sumusunod. We're chasing him because we don't want to be left behind or else. Gusto mo na overtakean ko siya po? Hindi. What do you want? Ay! Nakita ko siya! Nabutan ko yung pet niya. Pakita ka naman ang mukha, kuya. Natin. Hey, Kuya Mel. Ow, ow, ow. Videohan mo lang si Paring Wood. Take video of si Monteras. Now, if you try to notice, we're trying to refuel right now. We're trying to have it full tank. Because in California, like I've said, it's really expensive compared. It's more expensive compared here. So, if you try to notice the price, so you got the 89 minimum octane rating. That's 2.54, and then we'll have it full tank. So we're gonna spend $40. So if you see, there's a lot of cars because this is our entry point going to California in San Diego. Right there. Look, a Jammer. So we're entering now the city of San Diego, and the good thing about this is along the coast of the Pacific Ocean. Okay, so as I was saying, San Diego is a city here in California. It's in the coast of the Pacific, west coast of the Pacific. Now, aside from, the naval bases that it's known for, you can see right there the buildings that it has. Tall buildings. It's in the center of the city. So we're now on the downtown of it. Well, so we're taking the exit because we're going to the USS Midway at the naval pier. Hey Jammers, welcome back. Like what I've said, if there's one important thing that you have to visit here in the Navy Pier, it has to be this site because it's what you call the USS Midway. It's one of the most important, part of the history of U.S. Navy because it's the aircraft carrier of the U.S. Army and the U.S. Navy during the World War II or, for decades ago. And then I think inside it, there's a museum. There are actually warplanes. Look at those choppers and helicopters. So it's really part of their history. Now, I'm enjoying my stay right here, so I'm going to give you like a 360 part of that. Alright, so you can see the parking space. You can actually you can pay for, I think, $8.50 for 30 minutes. No, we're heading to the iconic statue. It's right here, so you can see a lot of, there's vendors, there are tourists. A lot of us are wearing masks in this time of COVID, so it's right there. Iconic sides of it, it's right here. Oh, Inda, look, what did you have? Oh, look at this, sweetheart. Can you do that pose for me right now? Come on. So that's Adi Grace and Pier Dave. So
Doing it all the time.
you do that all the time? Show me then, show me. Alright. Thank you. This is one of the iconic statues that they have here in San Diego. Here, look at this. This is one of the iconic statues and poses that you would see here in San Diego. So it's a sailor kissing his probably girlfriend. I don't know, but it's like that. So let's see the background of this. Let's read it. So what does this statue mean? Now it says right there, it's entitled Embracing Peace by Seward Johnson. It says, this sculpture depicts the most famous and iconic moments in the history of the United States, reflecting the joy of American people upon learning World War II had ended. Oh, that's why. So the USS Midway Museum thanks, those people behind it. Alright, cool. So basically that's the meaning of that. So I thought it's just like more of something that's about love, but it's more than that. Alright. Actually, during the trip, I was with Kuya Romel, Kuya Dave, and Sir Montera. So it was like more of a fun guys trip, and together with the, Kuya Dave's family. What I'm telling to you, Jammers, we stopped by here in San Diego, and the cost of there, fuel is really expensive, very pricey compared to Arizona. But anyway, so we're heading to LA right now. See you later. Hey Jammers, that's what I'm telling you about the traffic here in LA. We got fast cars, but at the same time it's very traffic jam. You see that on my left? Downtown LA! And the traffic is crazy!
Go to Staples Center.
We're going to Staples Center right now. And then the, how do you call that? The urban lights. So I'm with Mr. Madayag and Mr. Monteras. Hey Jammers, so we're here at the very famous
Staples Center.
Staples Center. It's the home of the Lakers. Right there. So who are these?
Your favorite icons?
That's
Kareem.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Magic
Johnson.
Oscar De La Hoya.
Oh yeah, wow. And the other one, I don't know. Yeah, so we're actually right here, and then in front, actually, it's Staples Center, and then we have here in front of this, we have the plaza, some LED lights. Microsoft, it's right there. Nike. Okay, we'll take some pictures, guys. Hey Jammers, we're heading towards the urban lights of Los Angeles, and it's gonna be over there. My friends and I are going to the urban lights right now, so it's right over there. Look at that. So these are iconic urban lights of Los Angeles. Hey Jammers, so we're now in the very iconic urban lights of LA. As what I've known, it's more than 200 street lights of different models that are used all over California. So, it's of different designs, of different, lights. So if you can see, there are a lot of tourists right here. Well, so that's it. That's the end of our first day here in California. So tomorrow we're going to Hollywood sign and at the same time with the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And probably we can go to Santa Monica Pier. Alright, the end of the Route 66. Let's go. Bye. Jammers. So
Good morning.
Good morning. So we're going to have our breakfast here. Ayan oh, parang sa Kidapawan. Doon sa Kidapawan lang. Sa Dead sa Bacolod.
Lord.
Ah.
Kamaoy.
Oh, Inday! Jollibee! Jollibee! Ay. So, we actually live in a hotel here in Carson. So it's, you know, close to Jollibee. And it's where, you know, the Recintos live. Not in Jollibee, but near the Jollibee. So we're gonna get our breakfast for like to go and take out. Alright. Oh, yan. Oh, okay. Hey, Jammers. I'm so happy right now. I got my order. It's Jolly Spaghetti with, you know, one-piece chicken. I missed it. And, you know, I got pineapple juice back home, but... Yeah, oh, wow, they got a lot. Isang barangay ba yan?
Ano, kami lang, apat. Breakfast lunch na.
Oh, breakfast lunch. That's, you know, very wise kasi mamaya we're going to, you know, visit some places. So it's good to have something for reserve para hindi magutuman.
Para hindi magutom.
Oo.
Hindi magutom.
Bawal magutom. Hey Jammers, welcome to the day 2 of our tour here in Los Angeles. And what a way to start the day by going to this very famous landmark and attraction in the uphill of Mount Hollywood. So that's what you call the Griffith Observatory. So you got Mr. Madayag over there and Mr. Monteras. So we're going to that. Although it's closed today, Griffith Observatory is known for its science and, you know, space related attractions or displays. So we can't get inside, but at least we get to see that very particular location. No, Jammers, we're getting close to the Griffith Observatory, and as we all know, it's really known for its space and science related displays. But right now it's closed, so we can't get inside. Now, if you remember a particular scene in Charlie's Angels with Demi Moore, so it's right here on this particular landmark. You know, when you go up here, there are a lot of tourists, and that's what you call the Hollywood sign. So this Griffith Observatory it's a beautiful spot for you to see Mount Hollywood, right? Okay, it's called Mount Hollywood because from here you can actually see that Hollywood sign, the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. After here, we're going to Hollywood Walk of Fame, and then we're gonna see the Hollywood Star sign, and then the last stop that we have for today would be Santa Monica Pier. Oh, you know what? The very good thing about this Griffith Observatory, it has been, you know, a good site for most of notable films. So I have mentioned earlier about Charlie's Angels, and right now we got here James Dean, where he filmed his very classic motion picture Rebel Without a Cause. And you know, it represented the Hollywood film all over the world with its contribution to, you know, observatory's international reputation. Alright, so when you talk about Hollywood sign, then it can be best related to Griffith Observatory. And aside from that, look here, that's downtown LA, meaning we are in a higher elevation right now, and right here you can see of the downtown LA. So when you try to go from here, let's go see at the back part of this. Earlier I was kind of hesitant or probably like worried that we cannot see the Hollywood sign because they say if it's very foggy over here then you can't see the views clearly. I like the view. Yeah. So from here It's... Oh, okay. Good. Maraming Pilipino. Nagtatagalog sila. Yeah, it's right here. Oh, it's kind of foggy. So, but if you try to look at it, it's right here. Downtown. Look. So that's where we stay. And then that's where we're going later. Right there. Hey, Jammers, so we're now in Hollywood Boulevard. Now, good thing there's not a lot of people right here. We came earlier, so there's not a lot of people or tourists, especially with the time of pandemic. So it's good that we can't, you know, be dealing with much people. All right, just to be safe, you have to wear a mask. So this is what you see when you go here. We got different names of Hollywood stores. Hey Jammer, so I'm walking in Hollywood Boulevard right now. Ate Grace gave me this Starbucks dragon fruit, you know, tea, and it's nice. So this is what you see in the Hollywood Boulevard. Alright. Wax museum as well. Oh, you can see Keanu Reeves. Oh, you got Britney Spears, Antonio Banderas. Who else do I know? They got Destiny's Child, Ryan Seacrest, Nicole Kidman. Christina Aguilera, Ricky Martin. Oh, and here we go. So this is a very iconic and very famous Chinese theater, TCL Chinese theater. It's very known because of, you know, the very first Hollywood films like Star Wars premiered on this theater. So look at that. Here, see, that's very famous. That's why a lot of tourists take their shots right here. And then you can see Mickey Mouse, the very first few ones. Another spot that you have to visit here when you go to, you know, Hollywood Boulevard, aside from the stars from the Hollywood Walk of Fame, you gotta visit this place. It's what you call the Dolby Theater. So it's a Dolby Theater. It's where the place for, you know, the Oscar Awards is being held annually. So guys, we're entering the entrance of the Dolby Theater. It's still part of the Hollywood Boulevard. It's where like Jimmy Kimmel Live is doing his show. This is in front of the Dolby Theater. Now for those who want to have their pasalubong, you can go to their, you know, there are a lot of gift shops right here. They sell shirts that are worth $3,499. Right now, Jammers, we're getting inside the Santa Monica Pier. Yeah, this is what you see. I'm sorry. So that's the highway. There's a lot of traffic, and then you get to see a lot of visitors. Social distancing. Some of them, you know, wear masks. Some of them don't. So this is where we are heading right now. Okay. So that's the Santa Monica entrance. So this is the entrance. This is where we're going to pass. Hi, hello. So this is the entrance of the Santa Monica Pier. Okay. So we're heading to the Route 66 signage. and then we're gonna be, you know, walking down the beach line or the seashore. And then the water that you see over there would be coming from the Pacific Ocean. Alright, so this is what you see inside the Santa Monica Pier. And then we're going towards that direction where you can see the signage for, you know, the end of Route 66. I'll take a picture of that later. It's inside the Santa Monica Pier. I'll just have to take a picture on that sign. Hey Jammers, just to give you an idea how, you know, this Route 66 or Route 66 or whatever you call it, it travels from, look, from the east, from Michigan, Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, in Arizona, and that's the end. So this is where we are at right now. And you'll get that. Amazing, right? This Santa Monica Pier became one of the settings of, if I'm not mistaken, one of my favorite films, Forrest Gump. So, what you can see inside here are actually, you know, most of the stores are still closed, but, you know, you can't get inside the Santa Monica Pier if you don't wear a mask. I mean, in fairness to them, they allow people to get out, but, you know, they take precautions by wearing masks. I appreciate that kind of rule that they have. So from here you can see the coastline of the Santa Monica Pier, so a lot of people are, you know, having fun. And then what a nice way to dip in, you know, seawater. And that's actually water coming from the Pacific Ocean. So let's just come over right here, and that's what you're gonna see. Without the pandemic, this place is really fun for, you know, rides. There's Ferris wheel that you can see. You can take a sip of coffee while you're enjoying, let's say, the view right here. Look, I'll show you there you go. So when you get closer to the ocean, it's right here. Oh, I wish Philippines is just like, you know, right across that ocean. Well, Jammers, so that's the end of our trip for today. We conclude our, you know, travel vlog today here in Santa Monica Pier. Earlier we went to, you know, Hollywood Sign, Hollywood Walk of Fame, and just right now we're here in, how to say this one? Oh, I thought it's, okay, so here's my good friend Pier. Say goodbye to our vlog. Alright, thanks for touring us today. I thought you're a tourist. So that's Pier. And from here, alright, and all of those people over there and right across that ocean, Philippines, we say I love you, and I hope you enjoy my travel vlog. And oh, look, there's that. There's a trapper. Alright, bye. Hey Jammers, so we're heading back home to Douglas, and before we go home, that's why, if you notice, I got this fedora hat. And you know, we're going to the beach in Long Beach, and then yeah, we'll drive all the way down back to Douglas. So basically, Jammers, that's the end of our, you know, California trip. So we're here now in Long Beach, you know, fresh air, seashore, into the coastline. So yeah, it's been a good trip. It's been a good experience to, you know, the hustle and bustle of the city life in Los Angeles. And yeah, so we thank you for that. Well, Jammers, I got this taho from Chowking. Yeah, we'll eat this one, and that's gonna be the end of our California trip. So thank you, and keep on subscribing to my channel in Jamovers, and here's for you guys. Yummy.